quite the speed up in terms of what we were doing. Construction technology is done though. We've got the crude gate, we've got the crude fence, we've got the crude flooring, and that was absolutely not what I wanted. What? Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Autonauts with me, Spacefish. And welcome back to our beautiful planet. So, last episode we actually, expanded our set of colonists out here by quite a good bit. We breeded some more, we built some more huts for them too, in order to just kind of amp up our research efforts. Because of course, well, they take a little longer now producing all this colonist wolf, but they also produce it in units of 10, and at the same time, you know, they do not use that food that we make up as quickly. So that's why we add some more capacities right there, and hopefully that is going to make us move ahead very nicely, very quickly. We're going to quickly recharge this guy because I'm not... Oh, we did have a recharge pot for that. Anyways, we'll see how far we get this episode. I hope that we can get construction technology out of the way, because that is, of course, instrumental in our drive to upgrade to even another level of robots. But, just quickly then, before we get started on today's episode, if you're new around here, if you happen to enjoy this very episode, if you want to stay around for more, please make sure to smash that subscribe button right down below. We're trying to hit 1k subs by the end of the year at the moment, and there is a lot to go, most certainly, so it would truly help out a ton. That said though, let's start seeing what we can do while we just wait for the research to finish, because honestly at this point about everything else is automated. Well, maybe first things first, we can look at finding our recharge bot wherever he may be, so that's, you know, we can actually get things going down here again. I'm kind of feeling maybe this one right here. I was able to select him a second ago, but now I'm not. Please. Not that one, not that one. I think it's this one down. Oh, there he was. Yes. I'm quite sure it's that one. We'll give that a try and see if he starts recharging people. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that is that production queue finished. But yeah, other than recharging some of the bots, especially like the recharge bots, of course, I don't think we really have that much more left to do in terms of, you know, anything really interfering with the production line. It's all very nicely automated. The only one thing I would really like to look at maybe today is getting a second recharge bot ready for each set, so that when one recharge bot runs out of power, he just recharges the other, and that guy recharges the other when that one runs out of power, you know, having a little bit of a perpetuum mobile effect going on right there. Why not, I suppose? If it works in this game, it works. And we would just save ourselves even more work. But what I think we're going to start out with today is we are, of course, looking towards probably quite soon having to automate bot production. And I think that we even have like a proper bot storage now, if I properly recall right here. So we can probably even automate it start to finish by having one bot that makes the heads, one that makes the bodies, one that makes the body. We had that one that makes the feet or the rollers or whatever you call them, and then one that actually finishes the actual bots. And then once the bot storage is full, we've just got a set of bots that we can work with whenever we so please. So I think that idea sounds quite compelling. The only thing that I'm kind of unsure about thus far is how in the world you can actually store the bot parts. If you need the crates, if you need bot storages as well, I'm not quite sure. So that would probably be an important point, but one way or another, what we can probably start with is just setting up some basic bot workbenches. I think we just have to upgrade those after the fact. I'm not seeing the more advanced ones here, even though we technically already have those researched. So I'm thinking the way it's probably going to work out for us is we just place these now and we upgrade later then. I'm going to leave a bit of space just in case we need the storages. And we're going to, for the time being, just make 3, I guess. I mean, we will have to build a bot assembly unit then for the last step, I suppose. I'm just not quite sure, and that's why I'm not going to build that just yet. If with a newly revised Mark II bots, maybe there's some sort of change and maybe you need like an arm on top now or something. You don't just need 3 parts. So I want to keep that a bit flexible, if that makes sense. But we're going to start out with that then. Actually, constructing away that, and I mean, that's already going to be a lot of work, to be honest. What I then probably also want to get going is some bot that starts collecting tree seeds down here, especially, of course, with this one that always whacks the trees to bits. I think that would be quite useful overall. So that we've got an inflow there for the bots, because, well, at least on the old bots, that was something that we needed. That's actually maybe also something to think about, you know. Maybe we will need, like, crude gears and, whatever the other thing was now. We can maybe check. Crude gears, crude wheels, to actually make the bots instead of needing the usual stuff that we used before, like the tree seeds and stuff. So maybe this production queue will have to be even a bit more complicated. I suppose we still have space up there, should we need that. And then we can make like some crafting tables and stuff up there. Also, I have to say, I would actually really like some more upgrades for my character. You know, I'm really enjoying this scooter thus far, and, you know, it's speeding us up a tad bit, so that's quite nice, and I'm hoping that there's going to be more for us to research in terms of that in the future. But yeah. Research, I would say, moving on quite nicely. We've been recording for like 5 minutes. We're already like 300-400 points in, so I'm quite confident that will be done for today. But there's a lot more materials to lob at all this, and I'm quite confident that it won't entertain you all too much if you just keep watching me running back and forth, stacking materials onto these things. So I'll finish construction of these real quick, and then I'll be right back with you all. Alright then, everyone, so welcome back. As you can see, we're just about done hopping on the last set of these, and as I previously stated, I mean, we will most certainly have to upgrade these, so I'm already going to schedule them for upgrading, but I'm quite confident that we did not have the materials for that. You can see, we also need the panels and the square frames for this kind of stuff, so we won't be able to do that quite yet. The question about the panels and the square frames, I suppose, being actually, oh god. I'm kind of suspecting that for the panels we'll need planks and for the square frames we'll need poles. So, you know, kind of considering to move these things to over here or something. Now that I'm thinking about it a bit more. Should have probably pre-planned that a bit better, I suppose. I don't know. We can probably not see the recipes just yet, can we? Let's maybe check this stuff out here. So we will need panels. What's that? Fixing peg. How do I make fixing pegs? Poles. Axes. Axes? Do I not make that at a crafting table? Can I make a bot do that? Oh god, okay, so that's a bit more complex. I mean, I suppose, if we look up the panel again, I mean, you could also see right there. Oh, this is going to be quite a bit more complex than I thought. The square frame, I suppose, we also need fixing pegs for, and then... okay. So, we're going to need 3 new assembly thingies, structural workbenches as well. And, well, the axe part I'm not quite understanding if I can somehow... Well, actually, no, you can see here for the pole, it also tells you. So I guess we can just use, like, the workbench that we've been using thus far for, like, pole creation and stuff. But, I mean, the fixing pegs, and then we've got the panels, for which we also need this, so... I mean, technically, we need this space. Let's, I guess, I don't know. What do we do? How do I delete things? How do can I move things? Can I even get rid of things? I'm actually not quite sure. Delete, store structure. Wait, delete equals store structure? Oh, so can I just place that again? Wait, let's try that over here too. Boop. Oh, is that because I can only store 1 at a time? But I don't know, I've actually just come to think of it, never actually removed the structure, but that kind of feels like I can just... Yeah! Okay, so once we've built it, we can just literally move it like that, which is quite good, I would say. Honestly, after all that effort and hopping on things, doing things twice is kind of sucky. Why can I not remove... Oh, right, because it's scheduled for upgrading, that's why. Guess I could have removed that all the time. So we can just easily remove that, move things to over here for now, and then, you know... if we ever decide that it's still too close, so we still need to move things about the place, we can change that once more. So honestly, quite happy with that. That's very nice of a feature. Thanks for making it that way, devs. Very much appreciate that. We're going to go and I suppose already kind of plan out the production on this stuff then, because, well, at least the chopping block we have. Everything else we don't quite have yet. I suppose we can stack the other two on top of each other here and have like some crates, or whatever you call these here. Pallets. Well, makes sense. Some pallets right here to stack those into. We have the pallets in there. And so on. So that should be quite easy to make. I hope we're going to go quickly make this. Of course, we already have this very nice tool storage at our hands that we can just quickly use to grab ourselves an axe and hop on that. And then we have got that table done. And, well, we can't quite set that up just yet without this being done, but we'll do that in just a minute. Also, we apparently have a bit of an issue at our hands, which was already something that I had previously feared, to be honest. It does not seem to be the issue that I thought it was going to be, though. Because I was really thinking what was going to be the issue was that we were going to be too slow with this spot, but it seems that the storage is instead running full, because this guy is having to wait way too long for things to work out the way that we want them to work out. Also, apparently these guys up here are out of power, and I suppose this guy here is the recharge bot, and that's why nobody's actually recharging anyone. Looks quite like it. Yeah, okay. So that one's fixed. I guess what we'll quickly do here in the meanwhile is actually make a second bot that's going to research for us. Or a second research station also to be used by that second bot. I'm not quite sure, to be fair. I would actually like to move my wardrobe, I feel like. Let's do that. Boop. And we will go and, where'd that go now? Here. We'll just put that aside for the time being. Great that we don't even have to move there, to be honest. I think we'll probably need a second research station to be able to use it with a second bot. Then again, I guess when this one's traveling, the other one could be putting things in. Anyways, let's start by making a bot. We'll definitely need a new one, so we can start out like that, and then we'll kind of just see where to go from there. So, tree seed right here. We'll grab a good stack of poles. And I really hope, by the way, that these bots can actually keep up with the production needs for all the bots. I suppose they should be able to. We did bring the wrong thing, by the way. I suppose they should be able to, because honestly, once we've kind of stacked one bot storage full of bots, it's not like we're just going to keep producing bots. So, I mean, maybe there's going to be a temporary shortage when we get this whole huge thing going after getting everything set up. But I feel that that should very quickly rectify itself once we've actually run full on the storage right there. And I'm really looking forward to it, I have to say, because quite frankly, I mean, that's going to save us a lot of work, so that should hopefully be quite nice. And what you also have to keep in mind is, I suppose, we can make some of the bot upgrades that we may more regularly be using, also using these tables. But I'm kind of not sure we're going to do that, given that, of course, our bot upgrades are still quite basic, and I suppose we're going to get better ones in no time. That said, let's go record with this guy then, and click the wrong button as usual. We're going to go and grab, I suppose you can just grab a 4. Yeah. Then we're going to wait for this guy to be done. Just quickly. And we're going to go drop in 1. We're going to go drop in another. I think 4's too many. We got to give him 3. But that's fine. I mean, that's about the time that the other one needs to come in. So, going to remove 2 here and 2 there, basically. And, well, I guess technically... Ooh. I would love if you'd be able to duplicate steps. I suppose we can move steps up here, right? Because, like, technically we don't need this stuff, right? We just need to have that, right? So you take from colonist dwarf 10 times storage, 4 times in a row. You move to this research apparatus once. You throw things in there. And that's it. So, you know, he could even be taking more if he had more space in his hands. So, we're going to be doing things like that. Maybe we can even upgrade that bot in that way, I suppose. Gonna set him to repeat. Gonna get him going. And hopefully that's now going to clear up this shortage of storage and get our research moving even faster. You know, that'd be great. Quick question. Is this guy properly programmed in that way? No, he's not. First things first, let me remove colonist WoW from his hands, Then we will go and record, and we'll remove this move too. We'll remove that move too, and we could technically also give him more. The thing is, I suppose, that this bot also has to wait, so we're going to keep it that for the time being, but we've got some more upgrade capacities right there, I suppose, and holy moly, we're already done. That was quite the speed up in terms of what we were doing. Construction technology is done, though. We've got the crude gate, we've got the crude fence, we've got the crude flooring, and that was absolutely not what I wanted. What? Did I go for the wrong thing? Have you all been screaming at me for a while now? Oh, no. I'm sorry, that sucks. Oh, why? Where do we have to go? Construction technology. Is there literally two technologies that are... Oh, no, it's both construction technology, but one is wooden flooring, one's structural parts, and we need the structural parts one. And the best part is that this looks exactly like the flooring. Oh, no, that is so annoying. Okay. Well, we're going to try and go for the right one this time around, even though I have to say, structural parts, I suppose. I was just looking for the blue header for the construction technology. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Ah, that's a waste of time, honestly. I hope that we can still get things done this episode with these guys now being amped up a bit in their performance. The other question sort of being, oh, beautiful. That's my guy that's supposed to repair the huts, and he was out of power, so... He's back and moving. Hopefully that's going to all get fixed soon, because there's a lot of people that are actually currently not. Let me help them out real quick, actually. I think we need to help them out here, because we've literally only got like 2 colonists left that are giving us colonist woofs, so, you know, that's not too great. We're going to just quickly carry over some logs as well. But yeah, so, I don't know, quite the big waste there in terms of research efforts. I suppose maybe we're going to need that other thing sometime as well, but, whew, I don't know. That is indeed quite annoying, I would say. But yeah, you know, the research is going quite quickly now, I would say, so that's quite nice. Not even sure, to be honest, if we're even collecting enough colonist woof at that point to back this all up. It doesn't look like it. Now we can use more colonists again, I suppose. But on the other hand side, we're kind of out of spice berries. The point, though, being that we do have a lot of berries. We just don't have enough of spice berries. So I suppose we could get another cooking bot going up here. Maybe that's something that we should do. Do we have anything else on our list that we currently wanted to do? Nothing that I could immediately think of. We just made the bot for this stuff out here. We constructed all this. We're kind of waiting for the research to be done now. So I guess we can take some time to actually optimize some other things out here. So let's go and get another cooking station going, which is going to require 6 planks from us. That we can maybe just take from here, so we get a bit of a bigger stack out there for the poles bot. And another 2, I suppose. And then I really have never used that backpack slot, have I, come to think of it? Does that make any sense to you? I'm not even quite sure how I use that anymore, to be honest, because I haven't used it in so long. But yeah, so spice berries is what we're going to be making up here soon. We'll just now get even another boss going then, so that we can get that underway and actually continue feeding our colonists. Maybe then, with the newly upgraded cooking array out there, we can get even another 1 or 2 colonists in. We'll see, I suppose, we'll see. I would really honestly like to also automate the colonist breeding, but the thing is, we don't really have like a colonist storage, so to say. I suppose the bots would maybe stop if we wouldn't have any more housing for them to put the colonists in, if I would program them to put the colonists into housing all the time. But it's like, I'm not 100% sure, so... I don't know. Maybe something we can do in the future, but I suppose not of the utmost importance at the moment. Given that we don't, like, we're not going to permanently spam out colonists all day long. At least not to my current knowledge, so we'll see about that. But let me... Ooh! Auto Fruity, 2,000 berries collected. Quite nice. Doesn't look like we got anything from that. Speaking of getting anything from things, maybe we should also look at trying to fulfill a few more... Hello? A few more of these golds that we have that are technically sometimes giving us some research. So, first things first though, let's teach this guy. Why does it do this move to thing now? Go away, go away, go away. Take from berry storage 4 times. Go to your cooking pot. Add all those berries. Remove all the move tos because you're already there. Then you go and grab this. You don't click that button, you click this button. And then you put that weed in there too. And then that's done. And then you take that. And how in the world am I doing it on the other one? Oh, I think I've got an upgrade for the other one, don't I? And then you put that in there. Okay, so that's the idea. We're going to have to give him a brain upgrade, though. I did forget that we did give the other one a brain upgrade. So we're going to quickly take care of that, too. In the meanwhile, I hope that research is going to get very nice and far. 2 tree seeds, yeah? 1, 2. Let's do that. And then we are just going to grab a pile of poles so we can get that out on the way. But yeah, like something like the brain upgrades, for example, that I feel are using quite frequently, I suppose would be nice to have. The thing is, I don't really quite know just how well the better bots are going to work for us. Maybe we're not even going to need it that badly. But let's go and trade with this guy. Give him that upgrade. Now he's got 1 KB free, which is perfect because that allows him to repeat the whole ordeal. And yeah, okay, I was kind of wondering about this part, but that's all fine. And go. There we go. That is more food hopefully being cooked then. And more colonists that we can then hopefully feed. This guy here being out of shovels though, which I'm kind of confused about. Because we should have... yeah, this guy here. Well, why are you not? Oh. Okay, no, not that guy. Where's the guy that should be replenishing his shovels? Did we not have one yet? I'm kind of confused. I thought we had one. I'm quite convinced we had a bot that was... was it this one? Find nearest crude spade in that area. I'm quite sure that's not what I taught you. Whoops. I don't know when I managed to mess that up, but we're going to do that again. And click the wrong button as usual. So you're going to grab a spade from the spade storage. And you're going to give it to your nearest bot no tool in like this area. Okay? Then we hit accept. Then we hit repeat. Then you get going like that. Okay. Not quite sure how that one happened, but that's fixed, I suppose. I'm not really sure. But we're getting the weeds in again. Not like we really lost out on a ton there. So hopefully it should all be quite fine. And now he's out of power. Boop. I was faster. Her. Now he's still... whatever. Whatever, that's working fine. We are getting the weeds in again. We're getting a lot of food in again, which is quite nice. And we're getting a lot of colonist wolf in as well. So, research is coming along quite nicely. Unfortunately, not really gotten the research done that I really wanted to. But, maybe what we'll just quickly do is we'll place a quick cut. And I'll wait for this to be done. So we can at least get this piece of research done this episode. I'll see you in just a second. Alright everybody, welcome back then. I have in the meanwhile kind of went ahead and got another 2 colonists going because they're quite transpires that most of them that we have already are very well fed and not having any issues. So I thought we could get another 2 just to amp up our research even a bit more. And while we have not adjusted yet the area of operations of the robots and stuff, we've already gotten a little bit of an award, because as I previously said, I mean, I wanted to even look at these goals again. I haven't done so just yet, but, well, this one just popped up. So thanks to having 10 colonists now, we're getting a Santa's coat, we're getting a Santa's hat, we're getting a Bot Drive MK1 Variant 1. Interesting. Bot Bod MK1 Variant 1, and Bot Head. Okay, I'm not sure what the difference with that is going to be, but certainly going to be interesting. We've got... mystical stone hand. Feed it inanimate items to disintegrate them. Cool. So that works, I suppose. Level 2 colonization commemorative slab. Nicely growing that tower too. And we are kind of looking to quickly adjust the operations of this guy right here, because of course we now have to feed all these colonist dudes here too. So we're going to widen his area of operations out to that, like this. Boom. Get him going. And we'll also have to change the area of operations of this dude. First things first, let me go and put that down there. We will tell him to record, find Colonist Dwarf in, like, this area instead now, and find Colonist Dwarf in that area instead now, and you can get going again as well. And that should already be about it. He's going to pick that up again anyways, I suppose. And, that should be about that. I have to say, I'm kind of wondering if this guy's going to keep up with the hearts that get destroyed. Currently, sort of feels like it. I think a lot of these we kind of repaired at once the last time, so that's probably why they're all collapsing at the same time now as well. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. But for now then, another quick cut, and I'll see you once this last bit of research out here is going to be done. Alright everybody, so there we go then. Finally, construction technology is done. Got the panel, got the square frame, got the fixing pegs, and we've got the structural workbench. So everything that we were waiting for in terms of research is now done, and we can head on to actually make that structural workbench, set up the fixing pegs as well, get all that done, then get all the bot production done, hopefully get the level 2 bots on the way, get it all automated, and get like some recharge bots and everything in between as well. So the task list, I would say, is quite long for the time being. Let's quickly though reflect on what research we want to go for next, so quickly looking into that. I suppose that a shelter technology like a log cabin, I guess, is gonna last longer than the current, like, huts that we have, so not all too uninteresting, I would suppose. Not quite sure if we would need, like, the horse and stuff for that, though. Livestock farming is not the most terrible thing in the world either. Crude cooking pot. There's a lot of interesting things still. Baking, machine parts, textiles and clothing. Not quite sure what we want to go for next. I am considering to just go for shelter technology for now and see what we need for that when we get there. I think we're going to go that way. So let's go and go for the log cabin then. We're going to go and grab a log or two, of course, carry that over, and then the bots can get going on that. But with that said then, I would say we've got a lot of stuff to do in the next episode. We're going to work on all this, work on the bots and everything else in between, and then we're going to see where we go from there once that next bit of shelter technology research is completed. But for today, I'm going to have to end it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all future upcoming episodes. With all that out of the way though, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next one very, very soon. Ciao.